The HDMI output on your Atem Mini has stopped working and your device is out of warranty. Blackmagic will not want anything to do with this. So how are you going to get this repaired? Well, stay tuned while I explain to you what the problem is and the quickest way to get this issue sorted. The Blackmagic Atem Mini series of video switches has gained immense popularity among live streaming enthusiasts. While these devices are fantastic for streaming, they share a common vulnerability. Each unit is equipped with a TDP158 HDMI ReTimer IC on the HDMI output. So this chip here, this is quite a delicate and prone to failure under various conditions, leaving you without a HDMI output. If this issue arises while under warranty, Blackmagic typically offers a replacement. However, once the warranty expires, they will not provide support and your Atem Mini will become unusable, destined for the landfill. But don't despair, because in this video, we'll guide you through the repair process step by step. And if you find that you're unable to do the repair, then we do offer a out of warranty repair service for all Blackmagic Atem Minis. It doesn't matter if it's the Atem Mini Pro, Atem Mini Extreme, or Atem Mini ISO. They all share this same chip. First of all, I'm going to show you the quick way to get this sorted, this IC replaced, because most people will not have the technical expertise or the equipment to do it. So let me just quickly switch over to the PC and then I'll show you the long way for those of you who do have the equipment and the expertise and the skills. So let's go over to the PC and I'll show you that now. Okay, so the fastest way to get this sorted is if you just open a Google search page and if you type in iRefab, that's I for Indigo, R for Romeo, E for Echo, F for Freddy, A for Apple, and B for Bike, iRefab, then the first listing that will come up is for our website. So if you click on that, iRefab, General Electronics Diagnostic and Repair, and if you go down the page, and if you go to the send us a message button, right, all you have to do is fill in your name, your email, put a subject title in, and let us know the problem that you're having. Once you click submit from here, we will get back to you with a quote. We will assess if we can repair your device and we'll get back to you with a quote. If you agree to the quote and you're happy to move forward, we will send you a link and a password to our online booking form. Put your password in and book your device in for repair. Once you've done that, our system will issue you with a service ticket number and instructions on how to post your device to us. All you have to do is write that service ticket number down on a piece of paper and include it with your device when you send it to us. Once we receive your device, we will proceed to repair your device for you. And once it's repaired, we'll issue you with an online invoice that you can pay. And you can do that online and you can pay by card or PayPal, whichever you prefer. And once the invoice is paid, we will promptly ship your device back to you. Now, normally we can do this within about 3 days, but during busy periods, just bear in mind it can take up to a week or 2 weeks. So that is the fastest way to get your Atem Mini Pro that's out of warranty and it's got HDMI issues repaired. Now I'm going to show you how to do the repair yourself. So bear with me. Okay, so we've got the main board under the microscope now. This here is the socket of the HDMI output. You've got the pins here which lead onto the PCB. We've got two components here. These are called EMI filters or chokes. And then this here is the TDP158 chip, the one that we were talking about earlier. So as I say, this is prone to failure and it's quite a sensitive chip. Now, the situations where these can happen is, let's say, for example, you connect your HDMI output into a HDMI splitter or a camera or some other device. Now, if there's any shorts on the cable or anything like that, this chip will usually blow. If there's any issues with the IC or that is inside the HDMI splitter, this can easily blow as well. And it can blow for various other conditions. But like I said, I've got experience with this chip and it's a very sensitive chip and it does fail quite a lot. This chip can also be found on the Xbox and it's also on many Acer laptops as well. So how can you identify if if this chip is faulty? First of all, most likely you will not have a HDMI output. That's going to be the first sign. And what you want to do is when you get here, okay, you want to take a multimeter, right, and you want to measure, or you want to check for continuity between each of these two lines here. So between this point and this point, this point and this point, this point and this point, and this point and this point, okay, and you should have continuity between each side of this EMI filter, but you should not have any continuity across. So there should be no continuity between these two pins, or between these two pins, or between these two pins. You should only have a straight connection on each line that's coming from the IC. Let's say, for example, you get here and you find that there's a cross between here and here, okay? What you do is, this could indicate that either the EMI filter is faulty or the lines have crossed inside the chip, okay? They've shorted out and they've crossed. Now, the easiest way to diagnose this is, what you do is apply some flux, heat it up to about 280 or 300, between 280 and 350, 60 degrees, and remove this chip. Once you've removed the chip, check the lines again here if there's a cross on any of these AMI filters. Okay, if you get any cross. If the cross is not there, then that means there's nothing wrong with the AMI filter and the chip was faulty. Okay, so in that case, obviously you'd replace the chip. Let's say, for example, there's no cross on any of the lines here on the AMI filters, and you've got continuity between each side of the AMI filter and each line. Now, another thing that you can do is you can power the board and you can check if you've got an output. I think these first four, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think these are signal lines, and I think this one here is a clock line. I can't remember off the top of my head. But with this one here, what we found was that there was no output on these two lines here, okay, and there should have been an output. So that will be another way to check if your chip is faulty. And if you've got an oscilloscope, then you can actually connect, your oscilloscope probes here, and you'll see that there's no signal coming out of these two, or you'll find that there's some issue here. Okay, so once you've figured that out, and if you've come to the conclusion that yes, the chip is faulty, then you can change that chip out. Now, to keep this video short, I'm not going to show you how to do this because I think I've done about another 2 videos where I show you exactly how to remove this chip, how to clean up all the old solder, apply new solder, and then attach the new chip. If you go through my previous videos, and if you have a look at a video called Acer HDMI ReTimer IC replacement, I've shown that in detail, and it's the same principle there as well. So that's all there is to it. If you're having issues, and it's the same with the HDMI inputs, they all have these little ICs on them, on the inputs, and if you're having issues, then the first thing to do would be to check those ICs. But this video was specifically about the HDMI output, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I'm going to end it here. Right, let's get back to the demonstration table, and we'll take it from there. So just to recap, if you cannot do this yourself, you don't have the tools, you don't have the expertise, the quickest way is to use the links in the description box of the video, and you can find us from there, or get onto Google and type in iRefab, and that'll take you straight to our website. Contact us, and we'll get back to you shortly to assist you further and help you to sort this problem out. That'll be the quickest way. Okay, well, that's it for today. So, as always, bye for now, and have a nice day.